Domain 2E. Identify and apply principles of universal design. Recommended study tasks. Name the 7 principles of universal design. Describe the goals and benefits of universal design. Overview. The 7 principles of universal design were developed in 1997 by a working group of architects, product, designers, engineers, and environmental design researchers, led by the late Ronald Mace in the North Carolina State University, NCSU. According to Ireland's National Disability Authority's Centre for Excellence in Universal Design, universal design is the design and composition of an environment so that it can be accessed, understood, and used to the greatest extent possible by all people, regardless of their age, size, ability, or disability. An environment, or any building, product, or service in that environment, should be designed to meet the needs of all people who wish to use it. This is not a special requirement for the benefit of only a minority of the population. It is a fundamental condition of good design. If an environment is accessible, usable, convenient, and a pleasure to use, everyone benefits by considering the diverse needs and abilities of all throughout the design process. Universal design creates products, services, and environments that meet people's needs. Simply put, universal design is good design. The 7 principles of universal design, equitable use, provide the same means of use for all users, identical whenever possible, equivalent when not. Avoid segregating or stigmatizing any users. Provisions for privacy, security, and safety should be equally available to all users. Make the design appealing to all users. Flexibility in use. Provide choice in methods of use. Accommodate right or left-handed access and use. Facilitate the user's accuracy and precision. Provide adaptability to the user's pace. Simple and intuitive use. Eliminate unnecessary complexity. Be consistent with user expectations and intuition. Accommodate a wide range of literacy and language skills. Arrange information consistent with its importance. Provide effective prompting and feedback during and after task completion. Perceptible information. Use different modes, pictorial, verbal, tactile, for redundant presentation of essential information. Provide adequate contrast between essential information and its surroundings. Maximize legibility of essential information. Differentiate elements in ways that can be described, i.e., make it easy to give instructions or directions. Provide compatibility with a variety of techniques or devices used by people with sensory limitations. Tolerance for error. Arrange elements to minimize hazards and errors. Most used elements, most accessible. Hazardous elements eliminated, isolated, or shielded. Provide warnings of hazards and errors. Provide fail-safe features. Discourage unconscious action in tasks that require vigilance. Low physical effort. Allow user to maintain a neutral body position. Use reasonable operating forces. Minimize repetitive actions. Minimize sustained physical effort. Size and space for approach and use. Provide a clear line of sight to important elements for any seated or standing user. Make reaching to all components comfortable for any seated or standing user. Accommodate variations in hand and grip size. Provide adequate space for the use of assistive devices.